In the studio with us, I've been mentioning it all morning, Mark Klein joined us. Mark has been in here a couple of times with local movie makers. He's been in a couple of films. But this is Testicular Cancer Awareness Month, or as I like to call it, TCA. So it's TCA for the month of April. And Mark sent us a note some time ago about his battle with testicular cancer. You can read about it at nightingales-harvest.org. Nightingales-harvest.org. Mark, thanks a lot for coming in. Appreciate it.
No, thank you for having me, Fred.
Now, why are you at nightingales-harvest.org? Because that's a local
Yes, it's a local
service, a food pantry, right?
Yes, local cancer pantry. Cancer pantry.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't realize that. So
Yes.
how does that work? They only help families who are dealing with cancer problems and stuff?
Yes, it's a pantry for cancer patients and their families.
Ah, okay.
So if you get diagnosed, register with them, and they'll be able to help you out because you got enough things going on.
Well, yeah, you got enough to worry about, and the cost of dealing with that can sometimes just be absolutely tremendous.
Right.
So before 2012, end of November in 2012, according to the website, you were living a normal life.
Yes.
I'm not even going to ask you what a normal life is because I have no idea. Is that when you were diagnosed, or is that when you first noticed some pain?
I first noticed the pain in November.
Yeah. And what was it like? As we were talking during the break, before we went on air, and I told Don he needs to check himself every time he takes a shower. I've got no problems down there. He sounded like President Trump there for a second. I got no problems down there. There's no big bulges or anything. That's not how it starts, is it?
It's the way it started with me. I had a pain in that seam area where your upper thigh meets your lower abdomen.
Right.
And it was so bad I was limping.
Did you think you pulled a muscle or something?
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was a muscle or if it was hernia. There's not much that can go wrong in that area.
Yeah.
So I went to two doctors. Neither one of them found anything.
Now, let me ask you something. When you went to them, did they do blood work right away, or was it mostly just examination? They just felt around and said, okay, does this hurt? Let me poke you here. Does that hurt? Kind of thing?
It was hands-on.
Okay. So they didn't do any blood work, which
No.
probably would have caught it a lot faster.
Right.
Is that what eventually caught it?
Yes. There's when I went to the ER, and they did the blood work. There's this level called the alpha beta protein level.
Okay.
Normal level is between 0 and 10. Mine was 4,400.
Oh, my God. Seriously?
Yes.
So what did that mean to the doctor? What did he say?
That was their red flag. That they called that a cancer marker.
Okay.
So
yeah, 4,400.
Yeah.
That's it. So what happens then? What goes through your head when the doctor sits you down and said, Mark, we think you might have cancer, or you have cancer?
well, when he had told me that, when I felt like he was giving me a death sentence. I was paralyzed with fear. All these thoughts were going through my head. I haven't done this. I haven't done that. I want to do this. I want to do that.
Yeah. But did he say that you only had 6 months to live or something, or is that just how your head works?
No, I mean that's how it works. Because you associate that word.
Yeah, with a death
Yes.
sentence. Yeah. So what was your first thought when you got out? Did he explain to you what you could do? Look, you've got testicular cancer. It's treatable. The particular type you have, we can deal with. What was the prognosis?
Mine was pretty aggressive because
Yeah.
I had to start chemo right away.
Oh, wow. Well, yeah, 4,400, you said was your count. That sounds like an insurmountable number.
The pain that I had, that was my lymph node being swollen from the cancer being inside the lymph node.
Oh, yeah, that's not good.
Yes.
That's not good at all. So how long were you in treatment then?
I had chemo for 4 months.
4 months? And is that when you lost your hair, or is that a choice that you're, because he's bald, you can't see him, but he's bald.
It's a choice now.
Okay, it's a choice now?
Yes.
All right. So what was that like? I mean, what did that do to your family, to your, to your career, your job, and everything else?
Well, I was off work for 10 months. Besides cancer, I had surgeries. Had to reteach myself how to walk.
So you lost use of your leg, of the leg that the cancer was in?
It's not that. I was so lethargic. I had bed
Oh.
sores.
Were you laid up all that time?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It was crazy. I had pneumonia 3 times in 4 months. A blood clot led to my heart. A surgery where they gutted me, and I took 25 staples. People don't realize that when you have cancer, you got to deal with more than just cancer.
Yeah. So, are they saying that your cancer in your thigh area, led to all these other things because of the chemo, which then, made you susceptible for all this other stuff, the pneumonia and everything?
That they really didn't connect the dots, but I'm saying yes.
All right. So what's your advice to people now?
Check yourself. If I would have not been.
Yeah, but you did notice a pain. You just didn't react to it right away, right? I understand it came around Thanksgiving time, and you thought, I'll go to see the doctor real soon, because you didn't think anything of it.
Right.
So, anytime somebody feels a pain, should especially in their lower region,
Better safe than sorry.
better safe than sorry, and go and see them. So now, is your fight over? Are you clear completely?
I'm in remission. I have annual checkups once a year.
And what does the doctor say to you now? Because how old a guy are you?
43.
All right. And what does the doctor say now? What are they recommending? Since it is a Testicular Cancer Awareness Month, what's the recommendation for guys? That's what Don was asking. How often should I go? How should I check myself?
Usually testicular cancer affects young men between the ages of 18 and 36, I believe.
Really?
Yeah, I had to go outside of the barrier.
Wow. I didn't realize it struck so young, 18 to 36. And the best way is self-examination, probably.
Yes.
When you're in the shower, look, you're washing yourself anyhow. Just check around for any unusual pains, soreness, tenderness, any of those kind of things, right?
Right.
Yeah. And if you've got a problem, go see a doctor right away. There's no reason to wait. If you've got a doctor, go and see him. Tell him exactly what's going on. And I would suggest make sure he does blood work. Make sure he does a blood workup.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, because that's really the only way to tell. And if you'd like to help out the Nightingale Harvest, you can go to their website and see Mark's story and also donate to them. It's called nightingales-harvest.org. Are they on Facebook too?
Yes.
All right, nightingales-harvest.org. They're on Facebook and Twitter, and you can actually donate today, and they provide help for families who are dealing with cancer. Because it can be a devastating thing. You're thinking about that. You're really not thinking about everything else that goes on. Well, I'm glad to see that you survived and that you're in remission right now.
That makes two of us.
Yeah. I think there's probably more than two of us that are happy you're still around. Hey, thanks for coming in today.
Thanks a lot for having me, Fred.
Appreciate it. It is Testicular Cancer Awareness Month. So check the boys. Make sure they're okay, all right? Do that today, and while you're doing it, think of me.